Okay, here's going to be our first video of the property. I should have done one of these when we bought the property, but the day we got it, didn't really feel like taking the time or slowing down. We just jumped right into it. So this is about a month into the process so far. Here you see the driveway to my parents' property and the entrance to ours, looking down County Road. Ideally, when we build the house, we'll move the driveway down more towards the center of the property, but for now this is where you access it. And here we go. Pile of scrap metal we were blessed with. About half of it's already gotten hauled into the dumpster. It's an ongoing process. There's been a lot of brush hogging going so far. Anywhere you see mulch and hunks of stuff, there was undergrowth or even trees that have been taken down. Last week cleaned up around these couple oak trees here, kind of trying to pick out the good oaks, clean up around them and work out from there. Not too many towels on the front part, but there are some, so anything that looks like that has to go. Property corner there, and we'll head on to the center. Nice live oak here. There's several live oaks on this side. Kids love climbing these two trees right here. So this area here is kind of, the first time I walked the property, what just absolutely sold it. You know, to me this is like the the ideal of Gulf Coast Texas, live oaks, canopy going from shade to shade of trees. What we're thinking is that between these two live oaks here into that clearing, that's where the driveway would go, and out in that clearing would be where the house will sit, and then off to the right over behind these live oaks there, tucked back in over there, would be where our shop would be. But it's all, again, kind of letting the land tell us what we want to do and trying not to have too many preconceived ideas about how things should go. What we're thinking is maybe about right here, the driveway would split, and you'd either go on up ahead to the house, or you would turn and go this direction and tuck back in there would be where the shop would be. So how this live oak and that live oak, well, particularly this one, looked is how all these others looked before, with things grown up around them. These two are high on the priority list to get cleaned up, and then this area here will be kind of done. process of getting cleared out. Pretty much everything up here would be gone because there's nothing great in it. You know, that tall tree is actually tallow, which is pretty tall for a tallow, but that's completely worthless. So, you know, somewhere on up ahead where it opens up, because you don't want to take out that live oak there, kind of behind that pecan. So up here is where we would be kind of clearing out to put the shop. Progress clearing here. This is the property line between us and my parents. You know, long term, this lane would kind of be abandoned or, you know, turn to grass. That's why I really don't want to. Although it's kind of a muddy mess, they bring in caliche or anything, because ideally, once it's done, this would just completely grass over. There we go. Again, more things that got left behind that we're going to take care of. So through here, you've got a corral that actually, once you clear it out, will be quite functional. And so with cattle next door and long-term cattle here, you know, when we get it cleaned up and repaired, it'll be an asset. So we'll go through here, make the loop. Barn in quite a state of disrepair. That'll be going away, and we'll fill in the corral fence from there. More scrap metal that we've piled up to load up in the scrap dumpster. This area here, once it's cleaned up, we're thinking will be kind of left as it is, because it really doesn't, it's not overgrown or anything like that, so it'll give an area for kids to play under trees and kind of a natural area for deer to hide in, but still be close enough to the house, you know, be within shouting distance for supper and things like that. Deer blind on the Connex. This was all underbrush here that was cleared out to get us a lane and access through here. Get more things that were left behind. That's where all the scrap metal's going. That's Case's favorite piece of equipment to run. A little brush pile. So this was today's project. That live oak up ahead you couldn't even see, because see that cedar trunk there, that cedar took up the entire front of that tree, then lots of little cedars also around it. So that was lopped off, cleared off, and then it'll need to be underbrushed and that stump removed. But this gives us better access to the rest of the rear pasture. This is the back 5 acres of the property. This will probably be fenced from the front 5 acres. This would be where cattle would be most of the time. Now, with that done, this is more open to where you can get any piece of equipment or a vehicle through here. This back 5 acres was underbrushed, I think within the first week, and then Wednesday evening came back out and mowed it with the bush hog again. The grass is starting to prosper and do better from being mowed. So we'll head down. I think this property line is like 1,100 feet long. this area of the property is just infested with tallows. Everything with that kind of almost heart-shaped leaf, it's an invasive species, and it just crowds out everything else. So that will all be coming out, and this will be pasture land studded with the occasional live oak and water oak. This is, on a good day, what the rest of this looked like at the beginning. A lot of it was a lot thicker than this. More like that. It's a process. Deer over there. There he is. She. Yep, there she goes through the woods. Deer up there. You'll be able to see it. Maybe we can walk the rest. So you see another live oak here. At one time, clearly the wind pushed it over and uprooted it a little bit, but they're pretty tough trees. Again, these are water oaks here, and then these are more live oaks here and here. And we'll walk up, see if she's there, and if not, we'll call it a day. Again, all this has been underbrushed. It was not like this at the time. I don't think we're sneaking up on anybody. But yeah, that's it. So this is what we're working with. This is kind of the back door into the clearing for where the house will go. Mosquitoes. Oh, there they are. Mom and two fawns. There they go. You better go with Mom. Look at that. There she goes. Oh, there's another doe. And another fawn. My gosh. That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, that worked out well. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoy it. Probably in another month, we'll come back and do another one. Be good.